Yes. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, good evening, everyone. It is Monday, February 28th. Roll call. Jessica Kachuska's here, Jason Mauer's here, G.D. Martin's here, Alan Wells here, Enid Lapellis is here, I'm here, Jonathan McKella, Sean O'Rourke is here, Kevin Reed is here, and I don't see no Terry. Terry, have you called in? No Terry Roney tonight. Okay. Now I have to read this at the beginning of the meeting. Please note that this meeting is being conducted utilizing electronic equipment in compliance with state law, Public Act 21-2 as such. This meeting is being recorded and will be available to the public in compliance with state law. If you are attending remotely, please remember to mute your microphone unless you are speaking. Anyone participating remotely should state their name and title if applicable at the outset of each occasion that such person is speaking. All votes taken during which any member of this body are participating remotely shall be taken by roll call vote unless the vote is unanimous. Chat features will not be utilized nor considered during this meeting. All right. I'm going to ask that we pass the consent calendar as presented. If there's no objection, hearing no objection, I'm passing the consent calendar as presented. Communication. I would ask that items A through I be incorporated into the meeting. Public participation. At this time, I will begin with those individuals that are here physically or any member of the public in this room that would like to participate at this time. Seeing no one, I'll go virtually. Is there anyone who is logged in via computer, tablet, or on their phone, or via phone call that would like to participate? Please remember to unmute yourself and put your name for the record so that I can create a list and then call upon that list. Hearing none, I'm going to close public participation for this evening. Appointments. A, Resolution 22-17, consider and act upon a resolution regarding the appointment of Christine Thomas Burns of 423 Fan Hill Road to the Memorial Day Parade Committee for a term ending July 1st, 2022.
I move.
Ms. Martin, is there a motion? You're still muted.
I got it. Okay, am I good?
You're good.
Okay. I'd like to ask this council to approve the appointment of Christine Thomas Burns of 423 Fan Hill Road to the Memorial Day Parade Committee for a term ending July 1, 2022.
Is there a second?
So moved.
Seconded by Vice Chair Ellis. Discussion. Ms. Martin.
Yes. Mrs. Thomas Burns and her husband Bill are raising their 3 children in Monroe. She is a lifelong Monroe resident, received a Bachelor of Arts from Colgate University in Japanese language and literature, and then a Juris Doctorate from Quinnipiac University School of Law. Christine's a partner with her husband in Burns Thomas LLC and leads the estate planning and probate practice. She attended the Monroe Public School System and is excited to get involved and give back to her community. This appointment fills a vacancy created by the resignation of Ken Wilk.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Martin. Is there any other discussion on the adoption of Resolution 22-17? Hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those against, please say nay. Hearing no nays, this passes 8-0. Item B, Resolution 22-18, consider and act upon a resolution regarding the appointment of Ryan Kelly of 131 Lynn Drive to the Inland Wetlands Commission for a term ending February 24th, 2024. Do I hear a motion to adopt the following resolution? Resolution 22-18. Resolved that the Monroe Town Council hereby approves the first selectman's appointment of Ryan Kelly of 131 Lynn Drive to the Inland Wetlands Commission with a term ending February 24th, 2024.
So moved.
Motion by Vice Chair Lapellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded.
Second by Donald Wales. Discussion. Mr. Kelly has lived in Monroe for 26 years. Ryan moved to Monroe his freshman year of high school and is now raising his family here. Ryan has student government experience from the University of Connecticut, is currently serving Monroe on the Conservation and Water Resources Commission. Ryan is eager to take on this new role. This appointment fills the expired term of Lois Spence. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote.
Mr. Chairman, could I just make a comment?
It is discussion. Go ahead.
Okay. I would just like to thank Mrs. Spence for her many years of service on the commission. I'm very sad to see her leaving this commission. I think she's contributed a great deal to it, and she will be sorely missed.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. It is my understanding that Mrs. Spence had spent many, many years on the Inland Wetlands Commission, and we thank her for many years of service. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'm going to call for vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those against, please say nay. No nays. This passes 8-0. All right. Action items. Town Council Committee on Finance, Education, Health, and Public Safety Matters. Madam Vice Chair, have you met since our last Town Council meeting?
No, we haven't met since the last town council meeting.
Okay. Town Council Committee on Planning, Zoning, Public Works, and Parks and Recreation Matters. Ms. Martin, you haven't met since our last Town Council meeting. Is that correct?
Well, this mute thing is fun. No, we have not. We being the Park and Rec Commission, they have not met. I believe they're meeting next Monday.
Okay, thank you. Town Council Committee on Legislative and Administrative Matters. Mr. Reed was not there this evening, so I'll provide the update. We had two items on our agenda this evening. One was the Last Mile LLC contract, which was passed during the consent calendar, which was unanimously approved to move on to council. And the second item of the business was the Vision Cloud Services schedule and upgrade schedule, which appears as Resolution 22-19, which also passed unanimously to pass on to Town Council. And that is the update from LNA. Strategic Planning Committee. We have not met since our last Town Council meeting. However, we do have a meeting this week on Thursday to discuss capital projects in connection with the town's budget process. EMS Building Committee, Councilmember Rooney is not here. We'll have to wait till next time. Item F, Open Space Preservation Acquisition Committee. Mr. O'Rourke, have you met?
We have not met since the last meeting.
All right. And item G, First Selectman's update, Mr. Kellogg.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The only thing I have tonight is just an updated budget review schedule based upon a couple things. The Board of Finance did tweak a couple of things on their schedule, which were kind of revised in an earlier revision. So they have been revised here. The red line that you have are the changes that the council discussed at your last meeting on the council dates. So as you'll see, the departments that were selected have been programmed in for next week, March 8th, and based on the direction of the chair last meeting to try and get it onto one meeting, I'm presuming that we do not want to proceed or notice the March 2nd meeting. So I've stricken that. Other than that, moving right along.
Thank you, Mr. Kellogg. The only thing I would ask is that the website be updated with.
Well, but yes, every time we update it, I put it up, a new version. So this will go up tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Kellogg. We have no items of unfinished business this evening. On to new business. Item A, Resolution 22-19. Consider and act upon a resolution regarding Vision Cloud Services Schedule and Upgrade Schedule. Madam Vice Chair.
Resolved that Kenneth M. Kellogg, First Selectman of the Town of Monroe, is authorized to execute and deliver on behalf of the Town of Monroe the Cloud Services Schedule and Upgrade Schedule and any associated documents by and between Vision Government Solutions for software upgrades and cloud hosting services for the Assessor's Office.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Donaldin Wales. Discussion, Mr. First Selectman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As I've tried to outline in my memo to you in this packet, you're all aware that we utilize Vision Government Solutions for a variety of services. We had used them for our last reval. The Assessor's Office also utilizes it for the computer-assisted mass appraisal system, which does a variety of things for the Assessor's Office. That current system that we have is at end of life and support is being discontinued. As we discussed during the budget process a year ago for the current fiscal year, we have an upgrade that is programmed into our capital budget for this year. So we have now before you a couple of agreements relative to that upgrade. One is the cloud services schedule that becomes incorporated into the master software license agreement that's already in place. And then an upgrade schedule, which would be done pursuant to our existing software maintenance services schedule. The upgrade cost is, again, as I said, it's in the current capital budget, in the capital reserve. It is fully funded for the $20,000 that's in that agreement. As far as the cloud services, this would allow us to migrate away from a local hosted server to a cloud-based solution, which our technology director says is preferable for a variety of reasons. So I have in your packet the two agreements that would require council's approval to execute. Also included are, for reference, the two other agreements from 2013 that have already been executed as referenced in the new documents. There's also a fifth document, which is a third-party agreement, which the town would not be party to, but it's there simply to demonstrate that should the town decide in the future to use a company other than Vision for future reval services, they have a mechanism through this agreement to allow that additional party that would be our contractor to access the Vision CAMA system and be able to perform that service. So that's pretty much it. As I said, the upgrade is covered in the capital budget, and the cloud services costs are covered in the technology department operating budget for this year and next year.
Thank you, Mr. Kellogg. Any other discussion on Resolution 22-19? Hearing none, I'm going to call for vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Those against, please say nay. Hearing no nays, this passes 8-0. All right. Now, the next item of our agenda will be done in executive session. Do I hear a motion to enter executive session inviting the first selectman and the tax assessor?
So moved.
Mr. Chairman, would you also invite the town attorney? I'm anticipating his arrival hopefully soon.
Okay, as well
As soon as he gets here,
as the town attorney and special permission to barge through the door if it's closed.
I'm sorry?
He has special permission to barge through the.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so motion by Vice Chair Lapellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Donaldin Wales. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. All those in favor of entering executive session, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All those against, please say nay. Hearing no nays, this passes 8-0. Mr. First Selectman, I would ask you to stop the recording.
Okay.
And I believe we have to unfortunately kick out Nancy Vaughn.
Yeah.
At least she will return.
Yep. So before I stop it, anyone who's not on council or invited, I will put you in a waiting room if you are in via the web. If you're on the phone, I need to ask you to disconnect and then rejoin, and then you'll be put back in the waiting room as soon as I enable it. And again, once we are out of executive session, you will be put back into the meeting.
The next month.
Okay, you are back on the record.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It is 7:29. We are back out of executive session. Resolution 22-20, Madam Vice Chair.
I move that the town council adopt resolution 22-20. Resolved that the town attorney and first selectman are authorized to settle pending litigation and execute a settlement agreement on behalf of the town regarding the tax appeal for the property at 62 Shintuck Trail.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Sean O'Rourke. I was executive session. Is there any other comment? Hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those against, please say nay. Hearing no nays, this passes 8-0. To resolution 22-21, Madam Vice Chair.
I move the town council adopt resolution 22-21. Resolved that the town attorney and first selectman are authorized to settle pending litigation and execute a settlement agreement on behalf of the town regarding the tax appeal for the property at 50 Cambridge Drive.
Madam Vice Chair, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Donaldin Wales. Discussion, this matter was also discussed in executive session. Is there any other comment? Hearing no comments, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Please say nay. Passes 8-0. Item 3, resolution 22-22, Madam Vice Chair.
I move that the town council adopt resolution 22-22. Resolved that the town attorney and first selectman are authorized to settle pending litigation and execute a settlement agreement on behalf of the town regarding the tax appeal for the property at 7 Victoria Drive.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Donaldin Wales. Discussion. This third and final item was discussed in executive session. Is there any other discussion? Hearing no discussion, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those against, please say nay. Hearing no nays, this passes 8-0. We are finished with item B. New business item C, discussion regarding contract award process for EMS contracted services. Mr. First Selectman, would you like me to invite Chief Smith in?
Yes, Chief Smith, myself, and Attorney Lito, please.
All right, do I hear a motion to enter executive session inviting Chief Smith, First Selectman, and the town attorney?
So moved.
Motion by Vice Chair Lapellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Donaldin Wales. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All those against, please say nay. Hearing no nays, this passes 8-0. I'm sorry, miss, we have to kick you out one more time.
All right, so
Good exercise.
All right, we are back on the record. It is 7:52. We have closed our executive session. No votes were taken during our executive session. 2 items left on our agenda, public participation. There are no unfinished matters of new business or unfinished business this evening. There's no second public participation this evening. I am going to adjourn this meeting at 7:52 PM. Thank you, everyone. And I will see SPC members on Thursday at 6 o'clock.
Right. Thank you all.
If you cannot be there in person, we will do a call. Because we'll be in the annex.
We will be in the annex, yes, so there will not be any video or remote, but any council member that needs to join in, we can accommodate that,
Yes, if you could send out that call in, that would be great.